Live at Owasco RV. We're at 570 Rundle Road in Bowmanville. We're your Jayco dealership. We have all sorts of stuff in here. Excellent service department, excellent parts department, service bays. We have 14 of them. We've got a full-size RV hoist. And once again, we're just on the north side of the 401 between Holt and Curtis Road in Bowmanville. Tonight, in our first Facebook post. Hopefully you guys can hear this, hopefully you can see it. Send me a message, ask me a question, anything you can think of. Give us ideas of what we want to do next time, different models. But tonight, we have the 175 RD. And what that is approximately a 17-foot box, and it's a rear dinette model, full queen inside. The dinette in the back converts into another sleeping area for another one or two people. Have our friend Bruno with us, and my sales manager Craig said you should bear with us, so we have a bear with us. Dad jokes, I don't know. Anyhow, we have our front tongue on the trailer. It not only goes through the front cross member, it gets welded to the sides. So it's a lot stronger, a lot more stable pulling down the highway. You have diamond plate on the front, which protects your unit from when you're driving along the road and stones that are coming up at it. It's going to protect your nice trailer. And there's also a guard for the front window, a sunshade or a protection when you're driving the unit. It should be down when you're driving. You just don't have to flap it up in the wind. Hopefully you guys can see me. Anybody online? Can you see anybody? Yep. Excellent. Great. Propane tank, regular size, 20 pounds. You can take it, swap it at any gas station, easy to fix, easy to change. And with these things too, they have a little wheel on the bottom. So when you drop it in place, you can actually move the trailer around. And these 7-foot wide trailers are roughly about 9 feet high, 7 feet wide. So it's a nice small footprint, great little trailer to get started in. And these creating a sense of urgency right now. We got 2 left in stock. And these things here, they're $17.9, roughly about $70 bi-weekly. 2 left, and that's it. There's only dealer stock available for these. 0.024 gauge metal on the side, mess of crimps, a lot of crimps, a lot of waves in here, so that it won't deform in the sun, in the heat, in the cold. And it also resists a lot of banging if the basketball hits it or something. You don't have to worry about a dent on anything. Nice storage compartment here. It's a good size. It goes the full width of the unit, and it also is accessible from the inside when you lift up the queen-size bed. I'll show you that when we get inside. Further down the side, you see a power awning. You see, I don't even know if I'm still on the screen, but I'll come back into the screen here. Power awning on the side. There's outdoor speakers. The awning itself, once it gets set up, you can actually tilt it to drop water off one way or the other. J-Smart lighting system. Lights up here, there's lights on the side, there's lights in the back. When you put it in reverse, there's actually reverse lights on here too, which is pretty cool. I just wasn't sure if you're going to follow me around the trailer.
Yeah, I'm going to follow you around. Yep.
I was winging it from the front. Goodyear tires. We've got Goodyear tires here, which is great. In this class, or almost any class, we're the only ones that put Goodyear tires on their trailers as standard equipment, and a galvanized steel inner fender well. That's cool because typically the competitors' tires are rated about 65 miles an hour and we're at 87. Not that you're going to go 87, but if you're always driving on the highway at 60, 65 miles an hour, you don't want to be driving at the maximum speed that your tires are rated for. It's just not a safe thing. Jayco, what it does, they want to make sure that you're traveling is safe, that when you embark on your trip, you don't want to have to worry about your trailer. Just load it. You got other things to worry about, your food, where you're going, traffic. The trailer should be the last thing you're worried about. And that's why they put extra money, extra time, extra engineering into making sure that this thing will make it to where you're going and come home without incident. So, the steel inner wheel well. If something does happen, if a wheel does hit something and fracture and blow, well, what's going to happen is the inner wheel well will protect the inside of your trailer. Talk to anybody who's done some camping before and had some other lesser quality tires on there. When they blow, it tends to tear out some water lines or some electrical or cupboards, which isn't great. I was talking about the rear tail lights. There's actually reverse lights in here as well. So let's say if you've parked at a gas station to grab something along the way and somebody's parked too close in front of you and you got to back up a little bit, the reverse lights actually come on to let the car behind you know that you're moving back a little bit, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's a great idea. We were talking lights. You have the above lights that are on when you're driving down the road. And when you make, let's say, a right turn, this will blink, that'll blink. all the lights on the side of the trailer will blink, just like a semi going down the highway indicates the whole thing is moving across. And especially as these are typically an entry-level trailer, your first one, a new one, you're driving along, and it just lets people know that you're making a turn, and it gives you that peace of mind. Full-size spare, Goodyear spare, same rims that's on there, which is great. Yeah, that also is an option from a lot of the competitors. And now that we're back here, you can see this huge back window. And what that is it's also tinted. That's also an option from everybody else. So they're putting money into things to make sure that your interior is not warm, and the UV light penetration. I mean, it's just, they do things because you don't know what you don't know when you first start with the trailer, and they want to make sure that they put everything in here to make it look like you're a seasoned camper, you know what's going on. Our roofs, they'll hold like 4,500 pounds, which is a lot more than what the competitors do. I think they're rated around 2,500 to 2,800, so you don't really have to worry about the snow and the ice buildup. If at any point you have some questions, you want me to answer anything specific about this unit or something else, please let us know. And don't forget, you can always send us emails. The contact information is on our Facebook page with respect to sales or any questions you might have for this. And I'm Brian, and once again, this is our first Facebook post. We're live at 5, or Trailer Tuesdays, Trailer Thursdays from Owasco. Did you lock this?
No.
Okay.
It's unlocked.
This is great. Right.
Might be the deadbolt. Do your deadbolt in there.
Okay.
Keep talking there.
Okay. So, technical difficulty. So we have Dexter Axles. The axles on these trailers, they're self-lubricating and self-adjusting for the brakes. So that what happens there is when you're driving down a highway, if the brakes are set too sensitive, what's going to happen is when you hit the brakes, the trailer will kind of skid. If they're not adjusted strong enough, then it'll push the vehicle down the highway. So you don't want to have your brakes maladjusted when you're going along. They're also self-lubricated, and what that means is the hubs have oil in them or grease. They have grease in them, and the grease will lubricate the bearings of the trailer. So, which is kind of great. I mean, it's one thing you don't have to worry about.
Next one. Just go in this one.
Okay. Well, I mean, the interior of that one is that in the back, and there's the beds in the front, which is awesome. Right now, a similar style trailer, a little bit bigger. We have the 195 RB, and it's definitely a couples trailer. And what's different between these two, other than the numbers, this one's a 175 versus the 195. Now, rear bath, or RB means rear bath, and they're in the bedroom inside here. The bed is actually oriented lengthwise, and you can actually go around the bed. It's not positioned side to side. So if you want to have, are we going in? Okay. It's just an option for you as a different style trailer. So, once again, our first Facebook Live at 5. Who knew? Can I show the bed first? So we got this going on here. Plywood construction. Huge storage underneath here for a small trailer. And you know, what I like is it's a nice 4-inch mat. Great memory foam. The blinds. One pull, up, down, up on top. It's not just a shelf. It's actually a cabinet, so you can stuff it full of stuff, shut it, forget it, drive along. You don't have to worry about something falling off the shelves as you're driving. Cabinets, hardwood, made by the Amish on site in Indiana, which is pretty cool. Come on in. I'm going to let you see the bathroom in here. So you have a mini tub and a shower on one end with a nice skylight opening, so if you're a little taller, you'll fit in there no problem. Unless you're really, really tall, but I mean, for the most part, it works. And then you got the toilet on the other side. Center alleyway through here. Solid countertop, no seams, no way for it to delaminate and stuff like that. The frames on these units, Jayco spends a lot of time and money on making sure the frame, the structure that the box is built on is built right. So if your frame is weak, and you're driving down the road and the frame kind of flexes, your walls will flex, your roof will flex. It'll lead to leaks, it'll lead to creaks. It's not great. So Jayco makes sure that the stringers go across every 4 feet. They've got more outriggers than the rest, and the frame is one of the best in the business, so you don't have to worry about that. And they want to make sure that you have trouble-free camping as you go along. We have a 2-burner stove here. We have a range hood and a microwave. Just about everything you need. And what they also do here is, I just flipped the door open here, they got a spot for a garbage can in there. So you don't have to have a bag hanging off of something or off a doorknob, which is kind of nice. It's well done. There's a 3 cubic foot both gas and electric fridge in here. Has a small freezer in it as well. And don't forget that when you're comparing this to others, Jayco has twice the warranty of that of competitors. 2 full camping seasons, not just 1. So, which is a really great thing to have. And it also shows their commitment to their trailers themselves. There's a 20-gallon fresh water tank. The gray tank is 19.9, which is almost 20, I think. And the black water tank is the same, 19.9. Now, I don't know if you can see what's behind me here, but we have roof-mounted air in this unit. And we have a huge dinette in here. And I don't know if you can come by through here, Craig. Once you come in, I'll squeeze by behind you. So you can take a look at this and see inside here. And it's a really great dinette. So if you're sitting out and you have a nice little spot at your campground, look at all the windows you have around the side. You got 3 full sides of windows, which is really cool in a trailer like this. Plus storage above, storage below. I mean, this thing for 2 of you, it's great. For the occasional third, it's wonderful. And if on those days when, you don't see eye to eye, there's room for 1 of you on each end. So that all works out as well. Are there any questions at all coming through? Okay. What else can I tell you? Neat thing about Jayco, if there's any connections that you might have to get to at some point later on in the future, they actually make a little framed unit to slide up and down so that you can actually see and access plumbing and wires and cables and stuff. So it's really cool. You don't have to cut a hole in a wall and then worry about how to fix it. LED lights inside. 1 click, on off. They're a great way of saving power. They're really energy efficient. What else do I got? Power awning switches are here. Our light switches are over here. 1 for the LED light switch 1 for the LED awning light outside, and 1 for the lights inside. And your system monitoring system here, you got your water pump, and you also have these 4 buttons here. When you push the button, you can see the little, I don't know if you see that, but all the LEDs lit up, meaning the battery's full. And these ones should have all empty with regards to your tank. So your fresh water, your black water, your gray water. So you have everything you need to know is right in this area for this trailer. Residential style faucet. And my notes in the sink. And then, okay, don't forget, Owasco RV. This is our first Facebook post, our Live at 5. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to look us up at owascorv.com. Any questions? Sales at owascorv.com. All our information is on our website. Give us a call.
See you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday. And I believe Tuesday, we'll let you know what's coming up for Thursday's event.
Yep.
So looking forward to seeing you then, and we'll go from there.
Every Thursday, live at 5.
Every Thursday, live at 5. Yes, I got Willem here telling you that as well, so which is great. Okay. Thanks again. Have a great night.